The light is red, which means we are recording, and you are joining us for another episode of the GAJ Podcast. Welcome to the show, everybody. We are your hosts. My name is Alex, joined by my little bro, Alex.
Actually, I'm Alex. Your name's Gerard.
What did I just say?
You said my
Did I
name's
get that
Alex.
backwards? Oh my gosh, I am a moron. My name is Gerard, joined by my little brother, Alex. And if you've ever joined us before, you know that we are missing a crucial third element of our hosthood team. I'm not sure though if that's not cool or not. Whatever. Anyway, we are missing JR. He is working very, very hard. And when he is able to get back, he will join us again. Until then, keep on keeping on, JR.
JR, if the Cybertrucks have you, send us a message.
blink twice.
Yeah, I'd say blink, but then wait a minute, he's not on camera. I don't know how he sends a message.
Yeah.
But we'll come find you. We'll come find the Cybertruck.
We will come find you. Yes. If we can figure out how to send us a message, we will come find you. But while we're doing it, maybe we'll call it the JR came in. Well, no, because when he's here for the whole episode. But as you know, whoops, I'm too far. As you know, we still have the Ashley cameo challenge. If you do see her, be sure to leave her a comment. Tell her hi, and if you wouldn't mind, throw it on a timestamp so we can tell you if you are the winner of the Ashley cameo challenge, and we can give you a shout out. Get into our subscriber watch. I will show you where we are at this point in time, which is, let's see, window there. As of September 10th, 2024, we are, I'm not really sure how this happened. We are somehow down to 5 subscribers on YouTube. Oh no, I'm on the wrong channel. That's what's going on. I was like, what is happening? I'm just a dumb dummy.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we lost subscribers, it's because our family members got sick of our shit. They're like, all right, we're gonna see them at Thanksgiving, so I'm just gonna subscribe to this BS.
Wouldn't be surprising, and we aren't mad at you. But we are still at 12 subscribers. One of those subscribers is new to us in the last 28 days. Our watch time and views are up, though, by quite a bit. Views, 263% higher over the last 28 days. And watch time up 243% in the last 28 days. That's on YouTube. Moving over to Spotify. We are still stuck on our... I don't know. Did we have 6 last week? I'll be honest, I can't remember. Anyway, we're at 6 subscribers. Not as widely communicated of a platform, but we are out there. So if you are watching us on YouTube and would like to help us out on Spotify, we most certainly would not be mad at you. In fact, we'd appreciate it quite a bit. So that's a subscriber watch. Moving on to... Let me get this out of here real quick. What's for dinner? What did you have for dinner, my brother?
Classic chicken nugget sandwich.
Classic
habanero cheese.
Sandwich. Ooh, nice.
Arugula and mayonnaise.
I gotta tell you, habanero cheese anymore at 44 years old kind of lights me up. It's hot. I actually only get it on very few occasions now. I stick to the pepper jack, which is a jalapeno.
Jack, but once I got into habanero, I thought it was a little bit more of a kick, and I thought it had a little more taste, so I kind of switched over.
Okay.
Maybe I'll try. Who knows? Maybe I'll try pepper jack again, just to if it gets me going at all.
For dinner, I don't know if I'm proud of this. I was at first, and if you follow me. Well, I don't know that it was on a public post or not, but Alex, you would have seen it. I had some leftover Taco Bell.
Leftover
Taco Bell. Like it was in the fridge.
So that means the tortilla
and
was all like, if it was
it
a
was a
soft
little,
tortilla, it was all
it was a
kind of like
soft, it was a
flaky.
soft, yeah, it was a soft taco that was a little bit crunchy. And I was pretty pumped because Ashley thought to save me a couple of fire sauces for it, and even thought to put it on like the spot on the counter where I would actually notice it. So that was awesome, and I was pretty pumped. Had it for dinner with a protein smoothie. However,
I did have a protein shake for dinner also, so that's my second one today, and I have not. So I had one this morning, and I have not. It has not vacated my system yet, so I'm a little worried. And those protein shakes, with my body, I know when it's out of my system.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
It requires some cleanup.
So you're probably gonna be able to relate to this. I not only had a protein shake with my leftover Taco Bell, it was actually a smoothie. So it was a banana, some strawberries, vanilla protein powder. What else did I have in there? A cup of oats, a little bit of cinnamon, some peanut butter, and it's actually a lactose-free dairy milk. So cow's milk, but it's lactose-free. It's actually really good. But that was my smoothie. Now you think about that. Oh, and I had some fiber powder in there, so not to add to it. Combine that with my leftover Taco Bell that you see on the screen. I'll be honest, I'm not feeling so great right now.
Yeah, that's right there. When it comes to protein shakes, I'm just straight up water. I want that fast absorption.
Oh, well, when I was going full on smoothie, so I did like it. I should have just had the smoothie because I think I would have decided to poop because the fiber powder, the oats, the peanut butter, the banana, the Taco Bell was probably
that's
not only unnecessary but probably ill-advised.
Works well.
But it is what it is. We are where we are, and right now, I'll be honest, I don't feel the greatest, but I think I will be able to.
Funny thing about fire sauce. So that came out when we were in high school.
I love fire sauce, bro.
Me and my buddy, we always went to Taco Bell. We were kind of known for that. And when that fire sauce came out, we wanted to see if it was flammable, so we took it into his backyard.
Oh yeah, I think we've all done that.
We poured it onto like the sidewalk or whatever pavement was there, and we took a lighter to it. It's not flammable.
No, I think
we were idiots.
I think I have tried that before. But yeah. I think when we're done here, I'm probably gonna do some things that hopefully make me feel better, but also it might help a little bit, but not actually make me feel a little bit better. So it is what it is.
I haven't had Taco Bell since sometime last year. Kind of need. I feel like I need to have.
Congratulations, because I've had it.
That means my digestive system is thanking me though.
Yeah.
When I do go back to Taco Bell, it's gonna hate me. I'm probably
it's gonna hit. You might need to ease back into it. Like maybe just do like 3 tacos and a Sprite.
That's not gonna happen. It's gonna be like I'll have one of those, I'll have 2 of those, I'll 3 of those.
Well, I mean, they got like the Mexican pizzas.
I was never into Mexican pizzas, mainly because I don't like beans. I'm just not a beans person.
I thought you were the one who liked the Mexican pizzas the most.
Nah.
Oh, I
don't like beans. That's why. Maybe if they put something else other than beans, maybe some other type of nacho cheese sauce.
I don't know. I love them. I think they're delicious.
Not a Mexican pizza type person.
Well, I like them. I like a lot of things at Taco Bell, to be perfectly honest. How about you guys? What do you guys think? 1, do you like Taco Bell? And 2, would you eat leftover Taco Bell like a day later?
With me, there's never leftover Taco Bell.
Well, here's the thing.
Eat it when it's good still.
Here's the thing. We got a party pack because it was just like on the way home from Wichita, and we didn't want to cook, so got a party pack. I actually ate. So a party pack comes with 12 tacos. We did half and half crunchy, half soft. I actually ate like 8 of those tacos.
Yeah.
Ashley only had 4. Well, no, I take it back. I had 6 tacos when we got them. Ashley had 4, so there was 2 left over, and I finished them tonight. So, smart idea? Probably not. Did I enjoy it at the time? Absolutely. Am I going to regret it? Most likely.
See, I'm not a regular taco type person. I need at least Supreme if I'm not getting a special type of burrito.
I do remember you going to the Supremes way before I did. I always liked the regular tacos.
When we were kids, it was like take everything out other than the meat and cheese.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of empty space, and then I started, exploring having lettuce in there and having sour cream and onions and tomato. I'm like, wait a minute, this is.
By the way, shout out to Nuggles way back in the day, back in Hanover Park, Illinois. If you know, you know. Nuggles. Still like the best tacos of all
Nuggles,
time.
Which is
Gringo
owned by,
tacos. Gringo style tacos, by
which
the
is
way.
out here because it's owned by Del
authentic.
Taco. There's another place I got to go to. It's been a while. There's Nuggles out here. And there's one in Fountain Valley. There's one somewhere else in like Inland Orange County, and maybe one more in Orange County. But also the headquarters for Del Taco is out here too. It's over in Lake Forest.
Right on. Did you say Del Taco owns Nuggles?
Del Taco owns Nuggles.
Holy crap! I didn't know that.
About a while back, apparently it was pretty big here back in the 80s or 90s, long before I got here.
Say that's the only time I remember was the 80s, and there was only the one location I knew of. I mean,
so I remember during lockdown, people on Facebook were posting about it because they're opening up Nuggles, and I was like, "Damn, that was big here." And I kind of, during lockdown, you had a little extra time, so I was like researching and found out Del Taco bought them, and then they opened up some spots here in Orange County. It's not around Southern California. I think it's just in Orange County.
That makes me want to go to Del Taco.
Del Taco's awesome.
Right or wrong? I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Well, maybe we can do that when, if and when we ever get out there to visit you. In the meantime, what have you been up to? What have you been out and about doing?
This is the time of year when I just watch a lot of football. I've actually decided to take time off away from playing flag football because I'm pretty invested in what happens in the NFL.
Yeah,
if I play flag football this time of year, it's going to be on Sunday mornings / afternoons, and then usually the team goes to a restaurant / bar that sponsors us, and we kind of watch the games there. But it's hard to watch the game that you want to watch, and you're not going to get sound and other stuff's going around, and people want to be social. Now I'm like, I want to watch the games. Yeah. So I want to see what happens here and here and here. That's both Saturday and Sunday. Well, I'm always heavily invested in college, and now I'm always heavily invested in NFL, but now I'm even more heavily invested because I also like to watch what happens to these rookies. And now that the Bears are supposed to be in a winning mindset, like now's the time. Now I'm kind of want to be there to witness it.
Yeah.
Or witness whatever happens.
You NFL fans out there, don't worry. We will get into that in a little bit. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, but outside of football, I was watching One Championship. One Championship is a fight organization that's on the other side of the world. So they have a lot of events in Thailand and what's that country? Oh, I can't believe Singapore. Dude, when they show Singapore is like a different planet. When you see that type of architecture, and they show it often in the event, it's a different planet. So they're in Thailand, they're in Singapore.
It's a very clean country.
They're in Indonesia. They have events in Shanghai. They have events in Manila. I think they go down to New Zealand and Australia. So they're more like the Pacific.
Who is this?
Called One Championship. And
okay.
Kind of a different product. Similar product to UFC, a little bit different though. They have their thing is martial arts in general. So they have fights that they put on the fight card. They'll have a fight that's MMA. Then the next fight's going to be kickboxing. Then the next fight is Muay Thai. Then the next fight is just pure grappling. And then back to MMA. And then just pure Muay Thai. Or they'll have some events where it's just all Muay Thai. The ones that they have some events that are every Friday morning. Actually, I watch events that are out of Bangkok, Thailand, and it's all Muay Thai, which of course it's going to be all Muay Thai. So they had their second event on this side of the world in Denver. Is it Denver? Yeah. I actually had some buddies that were out there, and they're just kind of making their way into the U.S. market. They have another one in Atlanta, I think, in a few months, and they actually had one of who some consider to be the GOAT of MMA, a man named Demetrius Johnson, retired. It was actually kind of funny because he was with the UFC, and one championship had a fighter named Ben Askren, and they did something that's just odd. They traded almost like they traded players. They traded fighters. So Ben Askren came to the UFC where she had kind of minimal success, and eventually he retired, and then he fought and lost to Jake Paul and that washed up boxing.
Oh God!
Jake Paul fights washed up fighters in boxing, and Demetrius Johnson had success in one championship and decided to hang it up, decided to retire.
Right on,
he's one of those fighters that's just really cool. He's fun to follow. He has his own YouTube channel where he breaks down fights. He plays video games. I think he live streams some video games because he's just a fun dude. But sad to see him retire.
Interesting. Yeah, you are into that fight game, so I'm guessing he was pretty good if you're talking about it that much.
Yeah, he just wasn't promoted right by the UFC, so of course he wasn't going to get as much money. He was unhappy, so that's why he went to the other side of the world, or got to see something different.
Well, good for him. Good for him. We got out. So usually, as those of you out there know, we typically release our new episodes on Thursday morning. If you listen on Spotify, however, it came out, I think, Friday afternoon, maybe, because I screwed up the upload. So I had to re-upload it. But typically it's Thursday. Excuse me. However, we record on Tuesdays. And last week, Thursday, Ashley and I, got to go to the first game of the season, which was here in Kansas City. And the Chiefs were playing the Ravens. What a great matchup. Rematch of the AFC title game. We had great seats. I was lucky enough to have my boss offer me two of his season tickets. The other two went to a customer, so I was actually there in a semi-work capacity, but we definitely did not talk about any work. And my boss also gave us, so Ashley and myself, and then my customer and his daughter, gave us his Kingdom Club passes. Now, if you don't know what the Kingdom Club is and you're from Kansas City, it's okay, because I didn't know. I had never heard of it either. But what the Kingdom Club is like, it's this like bar area. It has its own entrance, so you don't have to like stand in the mob of people trying to cram into one of the four big gates in the stadium. It's got its own entrance that you just kind of stream right through. You show your pass for the Kingdom Club, you show your pass for your tickets for the game, and you're in. You can go, once you're in there, you can go into the stadium and come back into the Kingdom Club as often as you'd like during the game. It is fantastic. And by fantastic, I mean it's all inclusive. Drinks, food, wonderful. Top shelf drinks and beer. Pretty decent food. I mean, let me see if I have a picture of some food here for you. That is prime rib, roasted potatoes, and green beans. Excuse me. All inclusive. I also had pig wings. I had buffalo mac and cheese. I had gourmet cookies. Delicious. At halftime, I had soft pretzels with nacho cheese. Pretty awesome. Whoa. Probably don't need to see you that close.
I actually did something similar for the Rose Bowl a couple years back. It was Dwayne Haskins' last game at Ohio State when Ohio State made it to the Rose Bowl to play Washington. So came out here. And actually, I got tickets with our older cousin who also went to Ohio State, who lives out here in the desert. And then actually my buddy from college who lives up in the north, much away. He lives in California, but he lives far away from me. He lives up in Northern California. He actually came down for the game, but he got tickets late. So he got like similar to that, where it's like some high class, area where they give you all this food, and
Yeah.
he couldn't buy just one, so he bought two. So he sat there by himself, and then I sat with our cousin, and then I went up there during halftime just to hang out with him for a little bit. We got food. Yeah. It was cool, but it's kind of like
the way to go.
When it came to the Rose Bowl, they split it up. They have an OSU side, and they have a Washington side, and then if you go up to the much expensive areas, the suites like what he had, then it's just a mix of different people. It's Ohio State people mingled in with Washington people. So it was cool to see, but it doesn't feel like me. It doesn't feel like me. Like I want to experience, because I was there, I went and hung out with him for a while because he paid for an extra seat. And then I went back down and hung out and sat with our cousin. He's like, "Why don't you stay up there?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool and all, but I want to be with the fans. I want to be with the people that get loud and say cuss words and scream and shout
that are passionate about it. For sure.
Up there, it's like I understand when people have that type of seat because either they're high class or they have kids or something like that, or some type of special accommodation that they need. But I want to be like in the dungeon with all the fans.
And we did. So I just brought up it's a video, but I paused it. The seats were pretty killer. This is the 100 section. So if you're looking across the field, we're basically right about here in this row of people right here, except on this side of the field. So our seats were pretty legit. The Kingdom Club came in really handy though, because we stopped by a couple of tailgates, and then the Kingdom Club didn't open till 5. So 5 o'clock we went in, and while we were in there, it started storming. The only reason we knew it started storming was because the TVs in the Kingdom Club had the messages that they have on the Jumbotron, and it was basically telling people to leave the seating area and take cover because there was a storm. Like there was like lightning and everything. We were cozy as could be, man. We had food, we had drinks, we were dry, air conditioning. Oh, it was a blast. But we did enjoy the seats too. Like it was a spoiling experience, to the point where the next time I ever have to go sit up here in the 400 level, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. But yeah, I mean, we're only, I think we were in row section 21. I don't know, row 28. We'll call it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Basically, we were 28 rows off of the field. So it was pretty sweet. And then we went back at halftime, got more drinks, got more food, had clean restrooms, Oh,
did you poop?
I did.
Nice.
I did. And people weren't fucking yelling, or like the floor wasn't all wet. It was very nice. It was very nice. And then, yeah, I mean, look how close we were. This was and especially for this game, what a treat. What a treat. The two most exciting quarterbacks in the game right now, I would say. That might be arguable, but I think there's a lot of people that would agree with it. And then Saturday I spent kind of doing what you were doing, watching a lot of college football. YouTube TV has this really cool feature where
you click on one for the audio.
Yeah, click on one for the audio. You just arrow it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. The only thing that sucked is that we had dinner plans for the Buckeyes game because I didn't realize the Buckeyes were playing at night. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that was weird. They're playing Western Michigan.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't a huge game. I mean, they dominated, which is great. It wasn't a big enough game to where we were going to hold on to that 3 spot, unfortunately, because Texas beat up on Michigan. I'm a little. It's
See, what was that a 9 o'clock game? I don't get that. That's a 9 o'clock game.
I was surprised too, but I was glad I got to watch it.
That should have been at least. 9 o'clock. Sorry, 9 o'clock my time on the West Coast.
Oh, I was like, I didn't know it was 9 o'clock. I actually
9 a.m. my time. So that's really noon. Okay, now it's starting to make a little more sense.
It's noon Eastern. It made sense.
That should have been a night game.
But I'm not going to get into it too much because we can talk more about college football in our breaking news. But I got to admit, I always want to play and beat Michigan when they're undefeated, because it's always our last game of the season. And for those of you out there
that's the case.
in podcast land, if you don't know this, Alex and I were born in Chicago, but we grew up in Ohio. So we grew up Chicago Bears fans in terms of football, but we moved to Ohio when our older cousins started going to Ohio State, and therefore we were Buckeyes fans. So
I went to Ohio State and graduated.
And then Alex, I
graduated with a double major.
And then Alex went to Ohio State. I was accepted. I technically was a student for a year. I just didn't actually ever go. But nonetheless, we are Buckeyes fans, and therefore we are not Michigan Wolverine fans. So even though I always want to play them when they're undefeated, it doesn't make me upset to watch them get their asses kicked.
It's very circumstantial because of what happened last year, because of what's still pending regarding, the cheating scandal. I listen to a lot of podcasts or really watch YouTube channels about college football. And I am in the live chats and I see what people are saying, especially Michigan people. And I wanted them to lose. I don't care about playing an undefeated Michigan this year. I want them to lose.
We'll take care of our own, and if we're undefeated when we get there, I mean, what can you really say?
They could potentially lose 4 games with, one's already taken care of.
Yep.
Add USC, who looks great. By the way, I hate USC also.
Yeah.
I hate all LA teams,
yep.
except UCLA.
No, they're Big Ten teams now.
They could lose to Oregon. They could lose. No, they don't play Oregon. We play Oregon. They could lose to Washington. There's going to be a rematch, and they could lose to Ohio State. So that's potentially 4 losses, and they're likely to lose to USC and Ohio State. Oregon, I don't know yet. Oregon is not as good as we thought they'd be.
Yeah,
but
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Oregon game because I got something.
As far as the talking goes for Michigan fans in the live chats, it's calmed down a little bit. They're a little bit down. But you do see
fuck yourself.
What was fun was going on Twitter after the game and seeing what people were posting.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is what I was doing. Instead of watching the Buckeyes game, one of Ashley's close friends from all the way back in her Wichita days. He actually lives in South Carolina now. He was in town, so we met up with him for dinner. And we just went to the sister restaurant of the restaurant that Ashley works at. It's actually where she worked first before she was picked to be the original staff of the new restaurant. But apparently the Kaufman Performing Arts Center has fireworks. Been here 8 years, didn't know that.
Yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, the fireworks are behind the tree.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we're at dinner, so we're like sitting at a table having dinner when the fireworks started. So I just took a short video of the fireworks going off because I didn't expect there to be fireworks. We were just on the new patio for dinner. So, but it was a pleasant dinner. Good food, good conversation, and good stuff all the way around. Anyway, we'll get that off of there so you don't have to watch fireworks through the trees. We can now move on to our breaking to us news. And we're going to start off with the stuff that we probably don't really want to talk a whole lot about. But again, it is Tuesday night. And if it's still Tuesday night for you, chances are you at least heard about, if not watched, the Trump versus Harris debate.
I actually watched it this time.
Did you? Yeah, I watched most of it. I didn't catch the beginning of it.
Yeah, I started to veer off and started doing other stuff and just had it in the background at some point. But
yeah, I guess the question that everybody's asking is, who won? Now, I am going to rephrase that question for myself. I do want to know who won, but I don't care about who won the debate. I want to know who of you placed any bets and won on the debate.
How do you confirm that? How do you confirm who won?
Oh, dude. Yeah,
I thought there were bets. It's gonna be like, what color tie does someone wear? What color dress does someone wear?
Oh no, this is
They shake
hilarious,
hands.
actually, bro. Like you're gonna laugh at some of this. Like prop bets posted for Trump Harris presidential debate, right? Let me just scroll down to them. So some of the things that were bet on. Oh, here we go. Will the total viewership be over under? And I think this is smart of Vegas, according to the Nielsen ratings. The over under was 75 million. I don't know what they hit, but
I don't know how they get those ratings now, because is that based on people who watch it on a TV who are not cord cutters who actually still have it? Because I watched it on YouTube.
I watched part of it on YouTube TV and then part of it on normal YouTube because I was getting ready to get on here with you. Yeah, what else? What's this one? How many non-facts will Harris record? Over under was 5.5. I guess that means there was a question of, how many non-facts will Trump record? Over under was 21.5.
Dude, he had like 5.5 per sentence.
It was a lot.
There was a handshake.
I will have to say
there was a handshake.
There was a handshake at the beginning. I think that worked in her favor because I think it kind of caught him off guard.
Yeah, she initiated.
However, given where I started watching it, which was well after that, just listening to it, man, I want a reason to vote for Kamala Harris because I don't really like Trump, but all her shit sounded rehearsed, and it was so rehearsed to the point where she was just like picking out which line she's going to throw out, regardless of what the question was. Like it never actually answered the question. It was just throwing a shot at President Trump, and I was like, oh no, it was bad. And I actually thought, for the most part, there were a few times I think she shook Trump. Like he started talking about somebody in Ohio that killed their dog and
cats
was feeding it to people. I'm like, what? Like, dude, rein it back. But overall, I was like, I'll be honest, like if he supposedly he didn't practice, right? Like, Kamala Harris's camp was
I think he was already saying before the hap, he said this is already rigged.
Yeah,
in his favor.
I'll be honest,
okay, whatever.
He said a lot of dumb shit, but he held his own and responded to everything she said. Pretty I don't know if it was true. I don't have the time to fucking fact check all that shit, but
he said
I'm not gonna pretend it was all true.
Kamala's, from what I saw, Kamala was normal.
He was quick
political bullshit that I don't like, and Trump is the normal, like all the normal political bullshit that I hate. He takes it to exponential levels.
Yeah, it was weird because I was like, her shit sounded rehearsed and didn't even answer the question that was asked. He responded well, but who knows if it was
he did not
true.
respond well from what I saw.
Oh, I guess
he didn't answer the question. They even had the moderators say,
yes
or no on this, and he wouldn't answer.
Yeah, well,
it was kind of like it is so dumb. It's one of those things where like, did I waste my time watching this? I could just watch highlights from it.
I hate yes or no questions during the presidential debates because it doesn't matter who it is. I've never ever once seen a candidate, whether it's a presidential candidate, vice presidential candidate, just answer yes or no to a yes or no question.
Didn't come close to it. It's like, okay, we're always talking about something completely different, and you can tell the moderators were just like, well, whatever. And so at some point, we're talking about like how much bullshit is each candidate going to give. And at some point, the moderator had to stop and say, that's not legal in any state. From what? Oh, it was the abortion shit where he said like you could kill the baby after it's born.
Yeah. I heard that too. I was like, oh, stop, dude. This is why you should have probably practiced a little bit. Anyway, the bets were really funny. Primary color. If you bet the favorite on that one, you won because Harris did have a white shirt.
I remember.
Oh no, primary color of Harris' pantsuit top. Well, she had a white shirt on underneath her suit. I don't know what.
I wasn't paying attention to what she was wearing. I think I paid attention to the tie color because I knew that's a common bet.
Well, usually the Republican wears red. if you bet that Trump was going to wear a blue suit, you were right. You won. I'm curious to see this one. Which candidate had the longest answer to the first question? The over-under was in favor of Trump.
Well, how did they measure that?
I mean,
Because
the
you have
longer.
2 minutes to answer a question. And
Yeah,
then you have like a 1 minute rebuttal.
like it's one thing. Like
if you go a few
the
seconds
old
over,
way, it's the one thing with the old way, right? But now with this new way, where they're muting the microphones, like shouldn't it theoretically just be equal? I don't know.
well, they also don't do it. They don't do a good job of muting the microphone.
No, you're right. That's true too. That's true
Like,
too. There were a few
cut
interruptions.
off the mic.
If they would have just cut the mic off, quite frankly, I think that might have.
Out of term, if they're not answering the question, just cut off the mic.
I agree.
Some they did a really shitty job of doing.
Quite frankly, if they would have cut off the mic faster, that might have helped Donald Trump. Because he
repeated a lot of the
like,
same dumb shit, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Neither of them really got into like strict policy. And there's one part. There's one part where
I couldn't even.
You know, Trump was going to get into it, but there's one part where they said, "Do you have a plan?" He says, "I had concepts of a plan." And I was like, "Oh my god, that was not. There's no way you're going to win this debate if you're going to say I have concepts of a plan."
Yeah, I didn't. I still don't. I'm in the same place I am before the debate. Like I was before the debate. I don't like either of them. I wish we could choose between like McCain and Obama again.
I didn't vote. See, I would say I like Kamala Harris, but I hate Trump.
I really don't like either of them.
The one I really hated before that was like Al Gore. I fucking hated Al Gore.
Yeah,
I hated Clinton.
Weirdo. Clinton wasn't Bill Clinton wasn't a very good person. He was a pretty good president, though. I would say.
My views on Bill Clinton have kind of changed based on like what's happened after that, and I can't really go into that because it involves like a family friend of ours. But I can't really. I'd say my views on Bill Clinton is not as bad as they were before.
Yeah, I actually think Hillary is way worse than Bill.
I think I didn't like Hillary because I didn't like Bill, and I just kind of pushed the. It was
That's where it started, but then then you realize like he was a guy in power that probably abused it, but not necessarily in terms of ruining the country. He just, it's not. No, I shouldn't say just.
He wanted the
cheating on your wife. Cheating on your wife is a terrible thing to do. But in the grand scheme of things, some of the criminal things that politicians on both sides of the aisle are doing, dude. Bill Clinton.
Well, cheating thing is where because of and this is kind of shitty to say on the podcast, but I can't really get into it. But that's what I'm kind of let go of that because of a family friend or family member.
I don't know where you're referring to, but I'll just leave it alone. Anyway,
I'm not gonna be shared off camera when we're not recording. For somebody who at some point I hated Clinton, I kind of let go of that. I'm kind of let go of my hate for Al Gore because he just disappeared.
You almost felt sorry for him at some point, right?
You know, who I never hate. Who I felt sorry for was G Dubs. Someone threw a fucking shoe at him. Do I think he was smart? No. Did I hate him? No.
He wasn't very. I thought he was pretty smart. I didn't think he was very.
Threw a shoe at him. Like
he was not eloquent. He was not eloquent. I will give you that.
He was not eloquent.
He's not a very good.
The greatest public speaker, which I don't. Sure, you need to be a good public speaker, but I'm not going to hold that completely against him. I don't think Biden was a good public speaker.
Biden was an awful public speaker.
Well,
anyway, the betting was. Some of these bets were pretty good. I mean, yeah, some of them you might already guess which candidate had the most speaking time. This is a good one. Which insult will either candidate say? Crazy, lunatic, racist, weird.
Wait, crazy. I don't remember. I don't remember any of those being said. Implied racism was there.
I'm sure.
Crazy,
I'm sure.
But at some point, I kind of was half listening and I was doing something else.
Yeah. Phrases would Harris say? Child tax credit, Roe v. Wade. Yeah, they definitely did that.
Yep, that came. Both of those.
Childless cat ladies. Will there be? Will you hear his final word? America. back. You.
Hold on. What was her final word? Because I did watch the final statement.
Yeah, but I wasn't paying enough attention to it to care.
I don't remember what it was.
What words or phrases will Trump say? Comrade Kamala.
I think he said fake news. Well, I don't know if he said fake news, but I think he said fake news.
I'm sure he
did. Fake numbers or something like that.
I believe he did say. I think I actually did hear him say Comrade Kamala.
That I didn't hear if he did.
Well, Trump's final word be: how many times will either candidate call for other to answer a question? Oh, well, I'm sure they did that a whole bunch. Family member we mentioned most: Doug, Melania, Ivanka, Ella.
None of those were mentioned.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Who's Ella?
I don't know who Ella is. I don't even know who Doug is. I'm guessing that's
the first
Harris's husband.
Second gentleman. I don't know.
Second gentleman. Yeah, whatever they call it. The VP's husband.
He looks like the most plain person ever.
Yeah.
He's like the accountant that no one talks to. No one wants to hang out with.
Every time I've seen him at all, I'm just like, you get drug around, like you have a chain tied to your dick and you're just drug around by it, aren't you? I don't know.
He's
kind of
an accountant. I think he does some with shares. I'm not sure, but he just looks like
he's a doctor, ever. So I think he's a doctor.
Okay,
whatever. Or not. I don't know. I'm gonna start speculating, and I have no basis.
I'm actually glad they kept the family members out this time.
Yeah. What will be said first? Blue state or red state? Blue state was a 124th favorite. I don't know either. How many times will Elon or Musk be said?
I think it was 0.
Yeah, I don't know. How many times will Biden be said?
A lot.
A couple times, yeah.
I don't think Trump knew who he was running against.
How many times will Obama? Well, he definitely went with the whole, is he even our president anymore? He's disappeared. Like, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing anything? He's not even there anymore. I don't know.
At times it did feel like he was trying to debate Biden.
Kinda, yeah.
That might be more of the.
He was basically he was taking all the shit that he blamed on Biden and blaming Harris for it now. So,
and he is going through this cognitive decline like Biden is. So it's that's something.
Yeah.
Obama.
How many times will Obama be said? That was definitely because they started. I do remember them talking about Obamacare.
They did, and I think they mentioned him once.
Quick disclaimer:
race.
Betting on politics is not permitted in U.S. sports books. So if you bet on it, don't tell us about it, because I did not. Because I also just blamed that.
Is that the final list? Is that the end of the list?
Yeah. I mean, this was just an article about it because Yeah, you got to mention the debate, right? I just don't give a shit.
No mention of any couch love. No bets on couch love.
Oh, I don't know that one.
No, JD Vance fuck the couch.
Oh.
I know that started, it carried.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But kind of get back on something we were starting to talk about. It was NFL Week 1. Man, what a week. What a week. Chiefs Ravens, as you know, we got to catch that game. Thanks, boss. Man, what a good game. A game that was literally decided by just the tip. Just the tip. If you know, you know. But if you don't, Isaiah Likely caught a pass in the end zone in the last seconds of the game to
Isaiah Likely of the Baltimore Ravens.
Of the Baltimore Ravens, sorry. By the way, Mark Andrews, you suck. I wasted a high draft pick on you in fantasy football, and you caught like one pass, you dirty bastard. Isaiah Likely, though, made a great catch in the end zone, unfortunately, and he did a great job trying to stay in. Unfortunately, his size 13 or 14 sneaker cleat was on the out of bounds line by literally about 2 or 3 centimeters. Not really even an exaggeration.
Yeah, you do a lot of zooming in to catch that.
They did a lot of zooming in to the point where we were watching it on the Jumbotron and still really couldn't tell. Like, you had to pull out your phone, you had to go look at it again and realize that, oh shit, his toe was on the line. His toe was barely. I mean, if he wanted to make it look like he had a bigger dick, he wore a size or maybe even just a half size too big, and it cost him the game.
Yeah. What if you found out his foot's really small and you just I was like, more big. What if they were what if they had the technology sophisticated enough to X-ray where his actual toes were at?
Right.
He's like a full inch inside, but his shoes over.
And by the way, speaking of you football fans out there, since it was a Chiefs game, you're probably wondering, yes, Taylor Swift was at the game. Yes, that is a picture I actually took. So we got to see Taylor Swift in person.
And why is she not wearing Chiefs gear?
We got to watch a football game in the process. She went there straight off the plane. It was also pretty fucking hot earlier. Yeah. So I think she had a Chiefs something on and it was hot. So she took it off because she had a tank top. So yeah, we got to see old T Swizzle. But moving forward to Sunday, the start of the year of redemption, part 86 for our beloved Chicago Bears. If you haven't caught my my tagline here, if you're a Bears fan, you love that D. Love that D.
You love that. You love Simone Biles' husband.
Love me some Simone Biles' husband.
He didn't block the kick, but he returned it.
Hey, right place, right time.
Dude, they gotta get
score, bro.
You gotta get her. This game is in Soldier Field. You gotta get her on camera.
Got to get her on camera in a fucking Bears jersey or something.
Bears jersey, yeah. Because she's got to be
dummy.
To treat her like she's Taylor Swift because she's coming off on how many medals she had.
Yeah,
representing the United States of America. They need to put her somewhere and put the camera on her.
But she also didn't do herself any favor by showing up in a fucking Packers jacket. I don't give a shit who else's name is on it.
Well, I don't know where she was.
Get with it, Simone. I want to be a fan.
I don't know if she was at this game, but I heard nothing about her wearing a Packers game to this particular game.
Yeah. All right. Simone, get with the fucking program. You want the Bears fans
she heard already.
Ready to fucking love you.
She heard it already.
We're ready. We did love you. And then you showed up in that fucking filth.
I'm sure the Bears PR team is like, all right, so if this happens again, we're going to put Bears stickers over the Green Bay.
Maybe that's why they didn't show her. Maybe she was there and they were like, no, she gets no airtime because she's in that fucking trash bag.
No, she tells someone about it. They would have given her something to wear over that.
You would have thought they would have done that the first time.
Well, that was a preseason game. They weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
Now they're prepared. Like, well, what if she does it again? Oh, no. We got that taken care of.
Just so you know,
I guarantee they have the plan for that already.
You don't get to come in the stadium if you're wearing fucking Packers bullshit.
I guarantee she has a Bears Jonathan Owens jersey. She has Bears jackets, and they're like, "Well, what do you want on the jacket? Okay, we'll put it on. We're gonna make a custom jacket for you. All right, it'll be done tomorrow." They have people on that are gonna work overnight to make her customized jacket, so she does not ever wear a Green Bay Packers
ever
piece of clothing ever again to a Bears game.
You know what she could do to absolutely win us over? Me specifically, because I would absolutely fucking love it.
Say Packers.
She was just like, set that shit on fire. No offense to Juszczyk's wife.
It still has a picture of her husband on it.
But if she has something new and improved, like be like, I got the new gear.
If it was just Green Bay Packers, if it was just Green Bay Packers, sure, but it has pictures of her husband.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna. Hence why I would absolutely adore her if she did it. But I'm not gonna hate on her if she doesn't do it. She just can't wear that shit anymore and ever.
Ever taken care of.
Ever. Holy shit. Our time is going very quickly anymore. I don't know if you heard that. That was the 50-minute alarm. And we aren't even close. Anyway, what a great week of football. I enjoyed watching football. We actually had to go down to Wichita on Sunday, so I didn't get to watch a whole lot of NFL football, even though we went down fucking early so I could be there to watch most of the Bears game that apparently was blacked out because fucking ABC and CBS had paid advertisement programs. NFL Network didn't have a game on, so it was only Fox, and Fox was showing the Falcons game.
Yeah, that's not going to stop me. There are easy ways around that.
Well, I was at Ashley's parents.
I'll find a way to watch the Bears. And
you know
maybe
what?
It would have been better. Maybe it would have been better if I didn't watch this game.
I just knocked on NFL Network. Actually, I did turn on the NFL Network on my phone, and they were kind of switching between games, almost like a red zone type deal, even though I don't know that any of them were ever actually in the red zone. So that was kind of cool. So I did get to watch a little pieces of the Bears. I saw the block punt return for a touchdown. I didn't see the intercept of the pick six. All I know is I thought we were going to lose, and I stopped watching.
That was a quarterback that was beyond stupid.
Oh, really?
You can easily find the replays where he just like tosses it like he's trying to throw it out of bounds, and he
never quite got it there.
Good job of it. And it just goes.
Yeah,
Jalen Johnson goes, "Hey, nice,
cool. Look what I found."
And that was
whatever.
That was the winning touchdown because Caleb Williams sucked balls.
Yeah.
And I've been saying, I don't want to hear that excuse. Oh, he's a rookie. It's his first game. This guy was sold to us as the most NFL-ready quarterback ever.
Yeah.
Get rid of Justin Field. Draft this guy.
By the way,
this guy's he's going to be a reason why you win. He looked like absolute
and by the way,
garbage.
Fully loaded. Rome Odunze, fucking DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Travis Scott. Receivers at the fucking asshole. And few pretty decent.
And also with the tight ends, Cole Kmet. They got a couple more guys. They got Mercedes Lewis came back. They improved the run game with now DeAndre Swift. They still have Khalil Herbert and Rashawn Johnson.
Yeah, and then
for some reason, Velus Jones is still on the team.
Yeah, well, it's because that other dude, that really fast dude, that's going to go to medical school eventually.
Ian Wheeler
got hurt.
You probably didn't see it though. In the most stupid decision ever. Velus Jones has moved to running back because he's not good at wide receiver.
Yeah.
And he must punt or he must kickoffs. He did that again.
Oh, I did see that. Oh my god.
He just muffed it. He kicked it to the other team.
So yeah, like he muffed it so bad it like kicked back like 30 yards away from him.
Kicked it to the other team. Like, here you go. I don't want this shit. I'm a running back.
Awful.
Everyone's pretty. It's
awful.
Everyone's pretty clear. He's done. He should be done. He should be done as a running back. He should be off the team. He's probably
who they have. Is anybody on IR right now? Because when they're off the IR, he's got to be gone, right? He's got to be.
Who knows?
He going to disappear.
I don't know why they put him in to return a kickoff or a punt, whatever. I think it was a punt. That was the
all I know is
you took him off that because he sucks at it. Why'd you put him back in?
All I know is watching on my phone. I didn't get to watch the whole game. Plus, it was really small. Plus, we were getting ready for family pictures, which, by the way, turned out really great. Man, I was very pleasantly surprised. Because when I turned it off, the last score I saw, I was like, fuck, we fucking lost. So I was pleasantly surprised to see the final score. And I'll be honest, you know what I thought? I was hopeful, but thought otherwise. I was hopeful it was Caleb Williams' pass for a touchdown. But I also thought, oh, fuck, it was probably a fucking defensive touchdown. Sure enough,
touchdown.
Look it up. Pick six. Unbelievable. So unbelievable. The new kickoff.
That type of team play is not going to beat the Packers. That's not going to beat the Texans. It's not a win now mentality.
Caleb's got it. Look, okay, I'm going to give you game one, but you better start getting better.
I didn't want to give game one. I said right off the bat, he needs to be the this person that everyone promised to be NFL ready right from the start, top 5 quarterback immediately. He's a combination of Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Mama, and Daddy.
Well, look, I did read some statistics and I realized that, fuck, quarterbacks don't typically do well in their first game out. So we'll give him that.
He's not supposed to be typical, though. He's supposed to be NFL
needs
ready.
to, yeah, that's true. But hey, look, we're there. We are where we are. Fucking get better, bro.
I did watch.
And by the way, Coach Eberflus, you better hope he gets fucking better too, because I will lead the fucking charge. Granted, I realize nobody gives a shit about what I think, but I will be the first to say Eberflus needs to fucking go if he can't get that team.
Yeah, I did watch the other rookie quarterback. Jaden Daniels played. Bo Nix played. Jaden Daniels wasn't great. He was better than Caleb. He wasn't great, and same with Bo Nix. Bo Nix might have been worse. Enough. Bo Nix is worse. Yeah. So like he did a lot better, but he also did a lot worse in some instances. But I also watched Justin Fields, and reminder for why Bears fans need to be Justin Fields fans is because Justin Fields was traded for a 6-rounder with a stipulation that if he starts 51% of the snaps, that 6th-round pick moves to a 4th-round pick, or they could draft Will Howard.
By the way,
Tom McCord and replace Caleb Williams with
one. By the way, Jay Fields looked pretty good.
I think he did all right. He didn't do great though. I think
he didn't do great. He didn't do great, but
dude, here's the thing though. Russell Wilson, he started because Russell Wilson was injured. Why was Russell Wilson in pads?
Yeah,
I was watching
why Russell Wilson's still trying to be. Russell Wilson still thinks he's the number 1 quarterback when he's healthy again, when he's healthy enough to play. So
why was he pads? And also,
maybe he thought he was actually still going to start. I don't know.
Yep, they said. I heard the word right now is Steelers plan to start Justin Fields. Who, like I said, he didn't do great, but he wasn't terrible.
I think he did enough to stay the starter. Yeah. I think because he's more mobile than Russell Wilson. He threw some pretty nice looking passes.
Yeah, but he didn't score any offensive touchdowns. But he did No.
I thought he did
get them to. What's 5?
They moved the ball,
field goals.
And you know what? He has one more W this year with the Steelers than he did this time last year with the Bears. And it's still, regardless of what happens for the next 4 weeks, he'll still have one more W at least with the Steelers than he did with the Bears last year. So whatever.
Bears play the Texans Sunday night.
Eberflus, you better get our team on track, brother, because if they have a disaster season, I think Eberflus has to go. That's too many fucking weapons.
It's a 2-year thing, but I think they can expedite it if it's that bad of a season.
If it's that bad, I think
the 2 years thing's kind of like a.
If you barely make the playoffs, it becomes an arguable point for sure. Maybe even if you miss the playoffs by a game, arguable point. Dude, if you don't even go 500,
this is a win now team, win now mentality.
If you don't even go 500, no questions. Like, you have to go. You're done. You're done. Quite frankly, yeah, I think the whole coaching staff is all suddenly going to start feeling heat under their feet because there's too many weapons on our team right now.
Given one of them's now injured.
Yeah, that sucks. I did see that.
Probably, I'm going to say at least 2 weeks. He said he's week to week. This week is too fresh. There's no way he's starting. He's playing this week.
But, okay, Rome's out.
Rome's out.
Still Keenan Allen. There's still DJ Moore. There's still
Cole Kmet.
Travis Scott, whether you like it or not, he's a pretty talented athlete.
Tyler Scott or Travis
Scott. Sorry, I did say Travis Scott.
Travis Scott can't catch. Or no, Tyler Scott can't catch.
Who was that big boy that was?
He's a deep ball threat that can't catch the deep ball.
Who was the big dude that was catching passes from Mark Rippon during the preseason?
Oh, he's on the practice squad. Colin.
Oh, really?
Colin Johnson. I remember his name is almost Calvin Johnson. He's almost Megatron.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
They're not Megatron.
Maybe
you can activate him if. Well, no, hold on. if Rome is not on the IR, if you're on the IR, you're out for like 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, you have to be out minimum 4 weeks.
So I don't think they can bring. I don't know completely how that works, but I know they're not putting Rome on IR, so I don't know if that means they can bring in Colin or not.
No, you're right. I don't think they can, unless they just
do some other type of shift.
Cut Velus Jones and fucking
that works.
Also, open roster spot. Let's bring
the
big physical receiver
running backs. 3 other running backs, dude.
Yeah,
Velus Jones should not even be on the team.
And quite frankly, what's the name? Not Calvin Johnson. Cameron Johnson. Big fucking dude. You know what? If you need to, hand him the goddamn ball and tell him to run. I don't want to be in front of him. He's a big boy.
He's like 6'6", yeah.
He's built like a tight end.
His thing is that, because you see him like, why has he not been successful with other teams? I think he gets injured easily. Like, that's okay.
Okay.
Let him play till he gets injured. Maybe Rome will be back by then.
Well, regardless, I hope Rome is not hurt too bad and hope he can come back and hope he's able to be productive very quickly. What's next? College football. The Buckeyes handled their business.
Yep.
The Itchigans didn't because they suck balls.
That was fun to watch.
That was pretty fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. We're
on a bye week. We're on a bye week now. We played two low-level teams, and then we went to a bye week. And we're not the only one.
That was dumb.
Fucking USC's on a bye week. Penn State's on a bye week.
That's dumb, especially. Well, I mean, granted,
it's the 3rd week.
Why? Yeah. Why are you?
I think it's 2 bye weeks for each team now.
But why make it right after 2 fluff games?
Yeah, going into playing Marshall.
And by the way, 2 fluff games that cost us the number 2 ranking.
Nah, it costs number 2. Texas costs number 2, and I'm fine with that because Texas
they earned it. But now, here's the thing:
I thought Texas could have jumped Georgia too. I've been like, I'm all right with that.
Right, but my point is like, you're gonna have a bye week after 2 fluff games. So now,
before another fluff game,
Before another fluff game. Not only did we
probably 2 fluff games,
we handled our business, but we slipped because our beginning of season schedule's weak, and Texas won a good game. They deserved to jump us, but now who else is going to jump us because we didn't play? When we're like, why not play all these fucking easy teams all in a row and then have a bye week to get rested up for, I don't know who. I just realized I don't have the schedule up, but whoever we play next.
Marshall's next. Now
Michigan State. We should have the bye week after Marshall so that we could rest up for Michigan State, Iowa, Oregon, Nebraska, Penn State, Purdue. Dude, what are we doing? Although, you know what? I will say this. There is something to be said about having a easy into it, right? So you have your warm up against Marshall that quite frankly isn't always a pushover of a program. So you get the wheels rolling again, you get the gears oiled up, everything loosened up, and then you're in rhythm for Michigan State, Iowa, Oregon, the tough part of the schedule. So maybe they know what they're doing. Maybe they know what they're doing. I'm hoping so. I
think it was just a logistics thing. Like, we can't get the teams together at this time, and
sponsors,
whatever. And there's probably stuff going on behind the scenes that don't make sense to us right now because we just think about
the
quality of the football game and having it benefit us the most, not really thinking about the business part of it.
Yep. All right. Well, moving on to in sadder news. Unfortunately, sadder news. We lost somebody today that I think we all know and love, and that is one Mr. James Earl Jones. He passed away.
That was yesterday, by the way.
I mean, yesterday. Sorry, he passed away yesterday. You're right. It's been a busy fucking week already, and it's only Tuesday. James Earl Jones died at the age of 93, most likely of natural causes. Man, still am a James Earl Jones fan. And man, did his career span a long time. Where is it? A lot of people know him from Doctor Strangelove. That's an old movie, so I don't know it. I'm not I was never one for like older movies, but I think that was kind of like his big step into stardom, if you will. For me, the first thing was Star Wars. Luke,
Yeah, actually, in my latest
I am your father.
my latest video for I Play Nerd, I actually have a small tribute to him.
Oh yeah,
Whereas, obviously, I'm going to put pictures of Vader because it's the amongst the nerd crowd, it's going to be the most appropriate. But there's also Mufasa.
yeah.
There was uh, Field of Dreams, and then I put the
Yeah,
picture.
dude. I was actually just getting ready to go there.
When
Like,
I think about James Earl Jones, when I think about the voice of James Earl Jones, I immediately think Vader. But when I see James Earl Jones, I think about that kind old blind man from The Sandlot.
The Sandlot, bro. That's not even on
The
this
guy
list.
that
I just
gives them
realized.
the baseball that's signed by the entire Yankees team, who refers to Babe Ruth as George and saves
I
those
realize
kids.
that this isn't his whole filmography, but how do you not have the Sandlot on here? I just realized that. By the way, Sandlot, if you folks don't know out there, is top two for me. And it's interchangeable about which one is number one, but Sandlot is definitely in my top two movies of all time, favorites.
It's
But
up
yeah,
there.
James Earl Jones, Star Wars, Darth Vader in Star Wars. What was his name? James Mann or shit. It was something Man. Terrence Mann in Field of Dreams. Mufasa in The
Twice,
Lion King.
1994 and 2019.
Oh, he was in the reboot, like the live action.
Live action. It's actually CGI.
Oh, was it?
It
I thought
looks
it
like
was
live action.
kind. Yeah, yeah. You're right. That's true. That's
And
true.
then I don't know if he's in this movie, but there's a prequel called Mufasa coming out later this year.
Oh, that'd be cool if he was in it. Kind of a lasting image.
Yeah, I hope they get a little bit. I
But
mean, it's mostly about him as a little lion, so it's a different voice. But I hope they do show him as an adult. He gets one last little go at it, which I'm pretty sure it's not really. If he's in it, it's not really him. It's either computerized, it's complete, fabricated, or he said something and then they computerly changed it.
yeah,
He did sell the likeness, his voice likeness, so his family's going to be set for
nice.
life. So if
Good
they
for him.
do
Did he
more with
sell
Star
it or did
Wars,
he license it out? Because licensing it out would have been.
I'm not sure.
Jeez.
His voice is available to be used. His family gets paid for it.
So it must be like a royalty thing. It sounds like it is a license, which is absolutely genius. Absolutely genius, especially in the kind of the upcoming advent of AI. But Sandlot, the blind guy that played with Babe Ruth, Sandlot is absolutely one of my two top favorite movies of all time. But my favorite James Earl Jones character still has to be Terrence Mann in Field of Dreams. I know. Most of you are going to be like, "What? Mufasa and Darth Vader?" I like Field of Dreams. That's just me.
Well, it's
You do
kind
you.
of separate. It's him as a voice actor and him as an actor.
An actor. Yeah, that's true.
And I
That's
always
true.
remember him as think about the actor. For me, it's Sandlot.
Man, yeah. I don't know. I think I still like Field of Dreams, but Sandlot is, like I said, it's my
I
top
think
two
Field
favorite
Dreams came out
movies.
first, but I connected more with Sandlot because it was we were kids when it came out, and the movie did a good job of pulling the younger audience into it and being able to relate to that type of situation where you fuck up bad because you just want to have fun and you got to figure a way out of it.
Yeah,
And then
it's
some
it's like
kind
it's
old man
definitely one of
helps
those
you out
coming of
there.
age movies for sure. But anyway, yeah. Rest in peace, Mr. James Earl Jones. You are a legend. I think that's apparent just on some of the shit we just talked about because, I mean, they're very different in all their own rights, and he was a master at all of them. So, rest in peace, Mr. James Earl Jones. I think I want to talk more about college football, but I don't want to go too crazy with this time. So, I think we're going to get into our closing thoughts. What you got, my younger brother?
One thing I didn't get to touch on and what I did last week is I got to watch and rewatch, not live, but it was a live stream of Linkin Park coming back
Whoops.
with a new look, a new sound that can also cater to the old sound. Actually, their vocalist Chester Bennington, the guy that kind of has a screaming part, he passed away.
He just passed away, didn't he?
Back in 2017. So the band was on a huge hiatus. So it's been 7 years. They're back. They have a new vocalist. She's great. I think she sounds great. Her name's Emily Armstrong.
Oh,
she comes
nice.
from another
They changed
band.
the sound up then.
She's not young. She's pushing 40, but she's gonna be. She's gonna be. She's gonna be like the subject of many middle-aged guys' crushes because she's a good-looking girl. And she can handle the vocals that Chester did. Of course, it's not going to be Chester. People are going to be like, "Oh, she just sounds like a cover band for Linkin Park." Of course, you put a guy in there, it's going to sound like a cover band for Linkin Park. Yeah. But they opened up that live stream concert with a song. I was like, I don't ever remember hearing this song, but she sounds good singing it. It's kind of different. But I found it's a new song. I know they actually had a new album coming out, but they kind of tied into what she sounds good singing as her sound. So there's still gonna be some screaming, some yelling, like that's kind of that new metal Linkin Park type style.
Yeah. Okay.
And I like that Mike Shinoda, the other lead guy. He's kinda. Even now he looks like he's straight out of the late 90s, early 2000s. He's wearing like this baggy shirt, these baggy cargo shorts. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna go back to wearing that shit.
Dude, I'm already trying to bring back cargo shorts. I tell Ashley all the time when I wear cargo shorts, and she's just like, just because we're going here, I'm not gonna fight you on it. But if we were going anywhere nice,
I like the cargo shorts with the pocket like poofed out, like you could fit shit in here,
dude. Yeah,
it's not just like a tight fit for the pocket. It's like, you can fit shit in here.
So check this out. I wore my camping pants are like they have like the zip off leg. They're cargo pants with a zip off leg. They're like really like airy, like stretchy material. So they breathe really well. Like if there's a deep river, I'll jump in like there's swim trunks and they dry off really fast. So I love them. And I wore them to the game while it was hot. And we tailgated for a little bit. So we walked around to a couple places. But we didn't tailgate at our car. So what I did was I opened up the fridge and I knew we weren't coming back to our car. So I just started shoving beers into my pockets. I had, I think.
That's what those shorts are. That's what those pockets are for, dude.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I had 9 beers in my pockets, and I was carrying 3 more beers. Like, cargo shorts are coming back, baby. They should already be back.
I've had this conversation many times where girls are like, "Oh my god, this looks stupid," and meanwhile, I'm like, "Dude, you're wearing high-waisted shorts. It looks like you're wearing a fucking diaper, dude."
Yeah, I was not allowed to wear cargo shorts for these pictures. These were from the family pics on Sunday. I just thought I'd share one because it's a good picture. And it's the only one I have so far. But, yeah, cargo shorts coming back at ya. Useful. So useful. Also,
and cargo pants. Not just short pants.
Not just, yeah, you're right. None of that denim shit, by the way. Fucking good, stretchy, like, canvasy or like, not khaki, but like, I don't even know what you call it. It's this good stretchy material, breathable material, like comfy, or because I have a pair of these too, canvas cargo pants with fleece lining in them, bro. Wintertime.
Oh, not in my area.
Not in your area, right. But wintertime, yo, those are the shit. Also, a pair of pants that I was not allowed to wear for the picture you are currently looking at. Anyway, closing thoughts. That's a good one. My closing thoughts is like I said, bear down Chicago Bears. We love the D. And I'm just going to piggyback off of what you were just saying. We're bringing back cargo pants and shorts, baby. Bring it back. Help us out, all y'all out there in podcaster land. And if you would like to share any ideas with us or suggestions, leave them in the comments. We'd also love it if you would like and subscribe to the channel, and maybe even smash that notification bell so you know when, one, our new episodes come out on Thursday mornings, or two, you can shout at me, tell me I'm a dumbass because it actually didn't come out on Thursday morning. It came out on Friday night or Saturday morning. But we'd love to have you there. If you have any suggestions that you don't want to share publicly, you can also email us at gagepodcast@gmail.com, and we will reply there. I think that's about it. Appreciate everybody joining us today. And we hope you will join us again next week. Until then, this has been another episode of... Whoops. No, I'll forget. This has been another episode of the GAJ Podcast. Have an awesome week, everybody. We'll see you next time.
MDR from the Cybertrucks.
Hot 2-point conversions for the win, baby. Hot 2-point conversion for the win. Bye-bye.